and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, my brother mailed me these for my birthday at the end of June. And they just came in a few days ago, but I really want to try them. He said he got them at a antique store. And he thinks they're from the 70s. I don't disagree. I do want to do a little bit more research on them, but I'll probably do that in editing. They're really cute. But what's getting me is it says OVL8, which I'm guessing is an abbreviation for oval, in 8 colors, 2, 4, 6, 7, and they're square. But I don't know if you can see this besides the dinge. They are like that yellowed plasticky material like old technology was made out of from like the 90s. If you've seen like old computers and old keyboards where like the white plastic has yellowed. And of course older than that too, but that's where my brain goes. So either way, whether these are original and we're just missing one, which is probably going to be black or white, I still think they're pretty old. I don't know if they're the same brand or a different brand, or if they are original to the packaging, but I think they're neat either way, and I think it was a wonderful gift. I am going to read his card. He went on vacation, he got a postcard, he used that as my birthday card, so I'll read that later, because it was really sweet, and I don't mind sharing it, and there's nothing personal in it, so it says a little bit about, he talks a little bit about these, and also an artist he recommends from his vacation, so you guys might want to check out that artist as well. I'm going to be drawing a wildflower from my parents' garden. My dad loves to garden, and I think these are a variety of black-eyed Susans, so I've already knocked out my sketch. I've done this in watercolor pencil so that we don't get those graphite lines. And should I swatch these? I should probably swatch these. Let's get some water going on these. That's a nice brown. It's a very warm chocolatey brown. I mean, that's the red I think of when I think of red. Brown doesn't re-wet as well, so that's good to know. These are very primary colors. I feel like I really like this brown. I know most people will be like, it's brown, but as an artist that does a lot of like naturalistic work, landscapes, florals, stuff like that, that's a really useful shade. But like when you think of the rainbow, these are probably like the shades, these colors that you'd think of. I want to try, I didn't clean my brush very well, and apparently we've got cat fur in the water, I guess. It's fine. And I need to get some fresh water. I want to see how they bleed into each other. So I'm going to go in with a base of yellow. It's everywhere! I'm sorry, y'all. I want to lighten it up just a little bit. Was not the intention. And you can expect to see a lot of watercolors, both on my channel and on YouTube this month, being July, because it is World Watercolor Month. apparently. I saw that on Lindsay the Frugal Crafter's channel, and I was like, oh, I should probably do some water-based media this month, at least. And then this came in the mail from my brother, who lives out in Colorado, so he didn't really have a choice but to mail it. And I was like, well, that's perfect. We'll start with this. I probably should have led into this and done this the last week or the second to last week to get better at them first. But I got excited, okay? I saw these and I just wanted to play with them. So that's what we're doing. We're playing. We are learning. They are full pans, so it gives me an opportunity to play with them a little bit better before well, that was very much not inside my lines. Oh well, the background's green. I'll just blend it into the background. That was not what I was going for. So these are a very staining watercolor. Because, one, the age, and two, not knowing exactly what brand these are, if these are accurate to the package. And when these are drying, what happened here? Oh, I think that might have been the paint on the wooden handle is flaking off, because I'm not very good at treating my watercolors right. Or, I'm not very good at treating my brushes right. I'm trying to work on getting better about that. I don't normally do watercolors, because for one, I just don't feel like I'm very good at them, but I always preach it on this channel, and I just gotta take my own advice that the best way to learn, especially with art, is to do. So you just gotta force yourself to work on it, even if you don't like how it comes out, and eventually, if you keep at it, you probably will like how it comes out. We did get some bleed in with the brown, but that's okay because there is going to be a little bit of brown there anyway. I just wanted to wait and layer. But it's alright. I'm not too upset about it. It's also something to note that the most used colors in this are the green and the yellow. So I'm assuming the previous owner was very much into landscapes or more naturalistic paintings. There's also a bit of a dent in the brown. It's kind of cool to know that whoever had these before, especially somebody who might be older or possibly not even alive, was into the same kind of art as me. Not necessarily medium. I don't really play with watercolors often because I just don't feel like I'm good at them, but that's how you learn, so I've got to get used to it. But it's just, I just think it's neat that, but yeah, the previous owner of this from however long ago used the material that I'm using now. It's just neat to know, based on the colors that they used, specifically the green, yellow, and brown that have the biggest dents in them. It tells you that they probably did a lot of landscapes or naturalistic art, and that's the same kind of art that I tend to do. I mean, my channel's called Naturally Artsy for a reason. I like to do stuff that you'll find in nature or in a garden, in this case. So now that my swatches have dried, and I just labeled them mystery watercolor, I did do some research on these. I found an original one of these on the internet, and they were ovals, and I could not find what these brands were. I was looking everything up. I will include a screen capture of these so you can see what they look like. But what I'm getting at is once these have dried down, or before they dried down, I guess, the little drops in the wet paint itself did spread out. So that's probably what I'm going to do for my background. Once we're there, we're almost there. So it's pretty much done. We just have to sign. Oh, I missed a couple spots near the stem, so I'll probably fill that in. But again, with the green background, it's just kind of washing out. I wanted to use a flashlight to show you guys a little bit better. That might help as well. But aside from the little touch-ups and signing it, I'm actually really happy with how it came out. I really like these paints, so thank you, Danny. I have the postcard here with the little gold accents, which is cute. It's part of the reason I did my nails the way I did, was to match it. But yeah, so it reads, "Hi Megan, happy birthday. I got this postcard in Barcelona and thought it would be nice to write a note on. Look up Gaudi's art if you're not familiar. I found him inspiring. I found these old watercolors at a vintage store and thought you might enjoy trying them. My guess is it's from the 70s, but maybe you can figure out with some detective work. Love, Danny." And I just thought that was really sweet. And we communicate more through, text and phone calls. So I really love having his handwriting on something, especially a beautiful postcard like this. I had it on my refrigerator. I'm just going to touch this up a little. I'll just use straight yellow. You never want to forget to sign your work. And if you liked this video and you like my art, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have anything that you want to particularly see me make, any materials you want to see me use, feel free to let me know in the comments. And don't forget to stay artsy.